If you're working a job and you really want to make some extra cash so you can provide for your family or travel around the world from time to time, but you don't really know how you're going to make it happen because you don't have much time after work, let's take it to the end of this video because I'm going to explain the exact strategy that I use and that my client used to make over $20,000 passively. And no, this is not dropshipping, crypto, SMM, and all that crazy shit that does not work in 2025. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Angelo. I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur and I've made over $6,000 passively in 30 days by selling AI digital products. And this is not counting the active income. So this is 100% passive. That being said, bring out your pen and paper and let's get started. Okay, so right now we're on my computer. I'm going to be showing you guys a quick overview of this entire system. Now, obviously, I'm going to be teaching you guys step by step how to get started, but this is a quick overview. So the first thing that we're doing obviously is creating content on Instagram or running ads. And this is not complicated, super edited videos, like only videos that are super targeted to our audience. We can obviously sell them and make money like this. All right, so this is not only does this work for me and my client that I showed you guys a screenshot, but it's also worked for Kimberly, who's from the Philippines, which is not a very rich country, and she made her first sale in 7 days. So if I were you, pay attention. So the first thing that we're doing obviously is creating content and building an audience. And you don't need a huge audience because if you go over my Instagram, I don't even have 10K followers, and I'm still able to make a ton of money so I can provide for my family. So that being said, we're not making complicated, super edited videos, so don't even worry about that. All right. And obviously, we're creating content which we can get people in our DMs to show some type of interest and qualify them so we can then obviously sell our product. And this entire system is built so we can increase our chances of making money right here. So the first thing that we're doing is obviously we're giving out something for free. Something that is very simple, something that's going to introduce people to our ecosystem and how we can help them. And obviously within this free part, we're going to be promoting our paid product. But if they ever don't buy the paid product right away, either from our bio or in the DMs, we can give them the free product that's going to then obviously nurture them even more on the back end. Whether that be with emails, whether that be with YouTube videos, whether that be with a broadcast channel, we're going to have some nurturing asset that's going to make people want to know more about our product and how we can help them. And obviously, all the traffic that we're getting through the free product, through our DMs or with ads is directing them directly to our paid product page so we can make money while we're sleeping. Now, if you don't know what digital product is, then let me explain it very quickly. Digital products are things like PDF guides, templates, mini courses, one-on-one coaching, things of that nature. And they're great because you can sell them infinitely and you can change the price whenever you want. You can update it whenever you want and you don't have to do with shipping and all this crazy shit. Now that you know what digital products are, how exactly do we get started? Like, what problem am I going to be solving? And this is a very simple step that shouldn't take you more than a day. You want to ask yourself, what problems have I solved these past few years? What lessons have I learned these past few years? What challenges have I overcome these past few years? And whatever answer that is, because only you know the answer, you want to make that a digital product. You want to make that your niche. You want to make that your market. You want to make that your entire brand. And this can literally be anything. This can be anything from parenting, from education, from learning a language, from overcoming a heartbreak, nutrition, whatever. It can be whatever you want as long as it's solving a problem. But keep in mind that I highly suggest that you stay away from anything related to entertainment or gaming because that's not solving a problem. But that being said, just ask yourself a few questions so you can kind of realize and understand, okay, what is something that I've solved in my life and how I can sell that naturally. And once you have that done, you should be able to fill in this blank. So essentially what you want is to target a specific group of people that have a specific problem and then you offer them a specific solution. Now, it doesn't have to be super unique. Sometimes it's simply mixing a mechanism with another one and then making it your own. For example, you lost weight, you lost like 5 kilos in 30 days, but you still ate McDonald's every day. That's pretty unique, but it's not nothing crazy, right? Or in my case, for example, like I made my first few $1,000s online as an affiliate, but I didn't make it the average way. I didn't make money as an affiliate by promoting a physical product and I wasn't doing ads or SEO. All I did was use organic content and I was an affiliate for a digital product. So it doesn't have to be super unique. Sometimes just mixing things up or having just a pretty specific way of doing things is your unique selling point. So once you have your niche, once you understand what your product is going to be about, obviously you want to do some research so you can understand your audience. This specific type of people that you're targeting, who exactly are they? What are their problems? What are their fears? What are their objections? What are their concerns? Like, you really want to deeply understand their desires and their dreams and everything that comes in between. And not only that, you also want to understand what are the things that they're consuming online. What type of content do they watch on YouTube? What type of emails do they read? What type of products do they buy? You really want to do a deep dive on who they consume and who they are. And you can simply ask ChatGPT. You can give it this prompt. Say, hey ChatGPT, I am selling a product on losing weight, for example. Can you give me the pain points, challenges, dreams, and everything that comes in between that my target audience has? Give me the perfect group of people who will love my program. Share loads of details about them, their age, their location, what they like, what makes them sad or worried, and how they act as a person. And in a matter of a few minutes, ChatGPT is going to give you an entire list in detail about your target audience. Keep in mind that the first 2 steps that we've done so far has only taken you about like maybe 30 minutes to a day max. Once that's done, obviously you want to create the product, and this is where AI comes in. Not only will AI help you understand your niche, understand your audience, but it can also create the product for you. And this prompt right here, I'm not going to read it out loud, but essentially to make it very global and quick, you want AI to create a PDF guide for you, or whatever product you want to sell. You want to make it specific and personalized to your experience and to the knowledge that you already have, because obviously we're not going to sell something that AI made 100%. You want to make it personalized to you so it's actually unique. And the great thing about this prompt and about AI overall is that not only will it use your existing skills that you already have, but will also go and do deep research in the internet and find all the experts in your field and use that information to also enhance your product. Now, this is a pretty long prompt, so I'm gonna be leaving the entire prompt in the description so you can check it out. Or if you want, you can watch this video on my YouTube channel where I talk about exactly step by step how I created this product with AI. Now, you can use apps like Perplexity, but you can also use ChatGPT. You can also use Claude, which actually is my personal favorite. But whatever AI you use, just give it this prompt and I promise you'll be good. Once that's done, obviously you want to start promoting your product, and it's very simple. Like, this is a very long list, but things are very simple. The first thing that you want to do is obviously be consistent. You want to post as much as possible. Whenever you have the chance to post, do it. If you have to take a weekend, like on Saturdays specifically, for like an hour or two to only film all your content, then get that done so the entire week can just schedule it out and automate it. But the first step is to be consistent. Once you're consistent, what exactly are you going to be talking about in your videos? Now, I made an entire video on my YouTube channel talking about how to market your product with Instagram or with ads, so I'll be leaving that somewhere here on the screen, so make sure to check that out. But it's very simple. You just want to make content that is specifically targeted to your audience, so their pains, the problems, but also the dreams and the things that they want in life. And trust me, AI can help you with this entire ideation, with the scripting and everything in between. And if you don't want to talk on your videos, that's totally fine, because when I first started my channel on Instagram, when I first started my page, I was not talking on my videos and I wasn't even showing my face, and I was still able to make some sales. So you just need to master the ability of knowing how to do right messaging and the right persuasion for your audience. But it's really not that complicated, so you should watch the video that I popped up on the screen. Once you're creating content, once you're getting some motion, you obviously want to automate the entire process of making sales, which I'm going to go back right here to the overview, right? So the automation really comes in when it comes to ideation for your content, when it comes to reading the stats of your content, but also creating this free product for your audience, creating the entire email campaign, but also automating it automatically. So whenever you post content and somebody comments, they get this automatically. They get into the nurturing campaign automatically, and they get redirected to your paid product automatically. AI can help you with every single step of this entire business, and you do not need to work for 5-10 hours a day for you to make this work. Now, obviously, I left a lot of things out in this video, and if you want to, you can watch other videos in my channel where I talk about it a bit more in detail. But if you really want help setting this up and you really want to get to that extra 6K per month passively, then book a one-on-one call with me in the description, and I'm more than happy to help you out, get to know you a bit more. And if you're a good fit, because I'm very selective, I'm more than happy to get you to 6K per month passively. And not only did this work for me, it's also worked for Kimberly that made her first sale in 7 days, and also for my client that made 20K and he's only 18. So if you're tired of your job, or you're okay with the job but you really want to make some extra cash so you can provide for your family, travel the world, or just be able to go to sleep at night at ease because money is not a problem, then book a one-on-one call with me, and I'm more than happy to not only help you start this entire business, but also if you already have this type of business, I'm going to help you scale it to 6K per month and more. That being said, I'll talk to you soon.